Other people. Yeah. That boy from Chilufya is here. Hello? Yeah. Hello. Sorry, let me gotta change now. We have started. Hello?
Hello, Mr. President. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
Fine, fine. You are my first caller. Tonight, I am not presenting my program. I just want to receive, your issues, your questions. Bring up anything. We'll discuss it. So you are our first caller. Please go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'm very humbled to hear from you, Mr. President. Being the first time, and indeed it's my first time to talk to you. Yes. I think in the preamble, I've got good questions. The first question, I would rather you to table the issue of this young man, Chilufya. I've heard that he is now from the diaspora and he is being now released to his so-called duties. In the next step, we need also to figure in the issue of the president. We were being given the opportunity to see what really transparent on the prayers and fasting. It brings out the issues to be, believed. No grudges. Is not holding any grudges against everyone in government and not in government offices. Then the last one is just to talk on the issue of the high price of meal, which affects the current situation of economy in our country. I think with these three good questions, I can raise my case, and I hope and trust you can figure in without fail.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will pick some more callers, and then I will talk about it. Yes. So, national prayers, ECL. I have no grudge. And then issue of high prices. So you can call me, and I'll take a few. I'll take maybe three calls, and then I'll take 3 calls, and then I will discuss. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Dad.
Good evening.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very much all right.
Good.
I wanted to ask, how far have you gone with the case of ECL at court?
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know actually on that one, because we are behind that agenda.
Okay.
We don't want him to be benefiting from the benefits that he does not deserve or is not entitled to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'll address that. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Yes, please.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, just wanted to ask you what you would tell over the chair Tuta's story.
Okay.
What do you think would have made the president to go to?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. So that is the third call, but the Chela Tukuta has already been asked in the first question. So I will take another call. I will take another call. Any issue that you want to bring up, any issue that you want me to talk about, you can ask me. So let me take this one. This is the third call, and then I will respond. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to find out there's an issue which we need to talk about, which is more serious. The issue of, do you remember the Kawata MP?
Kawata MP, which one?
Mukandawire.
Yes. The late Mukandawire.
Yes, now the wife up to now has not been given anything from the time the husband died. Is my uncle.
Serious?
And as I'm talking right now, she's very sick.
Oh.
And this is a serious matter which is need to look at. I don't know how are you looking at it? How are you looking at it?
Okay. No, my brother. Hello?
Yes. Yes, I'm listening.
Such issues, they need a follow-up, to engage people and so on and so forth. is it possible? Is there a number that I can use to interact with someone so that I can find out what really is going on there?
You most of the time when I call you don't pick up. So maybe I text you the number of the immediate
When I'm on the live program
daughter.
now, call me after I'm done. So yeah, okay. Listen, my brother. Okay, so text me. Don't shout out the number for the daughter. Text me the number for the daughter. Okay?
Thank you.
Text me the number for the daughter. I will engage her, and we see about that. But thank you for bringing it to my attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll take another call. Hello? 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 Yes. Bueno. Kuti uko? Pachiranga polisi? Pacha pamene wananigwira pacha.
Mukumbuka bosi wangu.
Nakumbuka
Mwamukumbuka debora mwote na yamne kolera bosi.
Nakumbuka
Mwakumbuka bosi wangu. Ndine bosi wangu natumire kwa phone ndo.
Unachoka?
Nachoka bosi wangu ndo bosi wangu. Okay, napata respect bosi. Nipata bosi wangu. Temu kambu. Temu kambu.
Miso mirandu zanzena bwa?
Ito bana sinzana nawe zote zamira bati. Maparesi wandangu kamtana nawe.
Chawama disi.
Bosi wangu na bosi na timile kwa phone.
Wachita chape mushe zikomo mwana.
Bosi njala tebusana ndo.
Njala ndiye pake mwana. Ndiye pake.
Anozilika bosi wangu. Imeduwa bosi.
No, zikomo kwambiri mwana.
Nambera mushe baningi busana kabana yemwe.
Naine nambera mushe n'abantu bakumvira hapa. Atiwamenekeze nawo mu sales. Nikukumbuka pale wamene napwena ngena wenze kukona kuja kusite kuja wabwera ukamba nishwacho shako na sheti.
Makumbuka.
Nikumbuka sinima iwala.
Bosi ndiye mtima bosi wangu.
That's very nice. Wanimesa musha.
Namwena mbela musha kosana. Nikutuma nezara tatima. Patenta nzaba tise. Ninachaine paswada ataka wanti. Nambela musha kosana.
Ziko mwana.
Waningisi.
So ifoni yamene usebenzisa nyanda ni yako?
Nikanga kapotwanga kaponi.
Nikako?
Potwanga do.
Okay. Exact mina I think time monga mairo so.
Potwanga.
Monga exact mina time so muma 10 so.
Okay, potwanga no problem potwanga alira posi milisi alira.
Muntu wanga zikomo.
Sawa potwanga na mbira muti kwa mwana yanga ku.
Okay mwana zikomo.
Na mbira muti maningi posi do.
Exact mina time pa mairo.
Okay, potwanga.
Okay mwana zikomo.
Posi do.
Yeah, it's nice. Huh? I've spoken to somebody I was with in the cells when I was taken to Chilanga. You know, it was packed. I remember when I entered there, it was really packed. And you know, this guy, you know, it was very hot. He had taken off his shirt, and it was interesting. Anyway, let me pick one more. One more call. Hello? Yeah, hello? Hello? Hello?
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Tayali.
Oh, yeah. Again, let me just wash my face. You know, some of these experiences, they just drain me. Hey, akula ndeni nde umfapano. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, Tayali nanti pautungu shubulipo mnemona poshani.
O pautungulu shubulipo. Pautungulushi. Leadership. Okay, let me discuss the. Let me now discuss the those phone calls that have come in. Let me first discuss the issues that have come in. The number one issue that has come in is the issue of Chela Tukuta. What do I think about Chela Tukuta's new development? What do I think? First of all, I want to close the door. First of all, I want to say I am not one of those who celebrate anything bad that happens to anyone. That is not my nature. I don't celebrate when something bad happens to someone. I don't celebrate. I always look forward, or I always desire to see people going up than going down. In terms of Chela, let's face it, Chela has been one of the gallant soldiers of the UPND. We may not like, the manner that he, he brings out issues or the way he conducts himself. Frankly speaking, from my point of view, some of the things that Chela Tukuta used to do when UPND was in power, especially, when he went vulgar, when he brought in profanity, when he brought in disrespect to women, I didn't like it. And I don't tolerate that from anyone. As much as I'm on social media, yes, of course, there are times I also come out, sarcastic, but really, you will never see me open a live chat and start discussing personalities and insulting them, disrespecting them. I don't do that, and I don't encourage it. I have actually seen, especially these few days, that a number of people are so much into the business of others. There are a lot of discussion. It's like we are enjoying in Zambia, we are enjoying beef. We are enjoying to come on social media and start calling out names, start calling out people and discussing them. I think this is not right. We are talking about personal issues here. We are not talking about politics, because somebody will say, hey, but you are talking about Edgar Lungu. Even by Edgar Lungu, I don't discuss him. I don't discuss him personally. No. I don't discuss the personality of Lungu. Even when I say, because somebody will say, but you call him a coward, it is in relation to politics. Whatever I talk about, whatever I bring out around by Edgar Lungu is in relation to politics, not discussing him personally. But here in this country, we so much like, this discussing individuals. I don't think it is right. We bring out, the personality. We go even in the bedroom of people, start discussing their bedroom issues, start discussing their kitchen issues. I mean, why are we going that far? Why are we going that far? Why are we going that far? You come on social media, or to discuss, today I'm going to discuss this person. And you run down this person on an individual level. I mean, what is your business? How I relate with my wife, whether I cheat on my wife or not. What is your business? What is your business? What is your business for you to start dragging? I mean, we so much like this. I think we are not helping each other, and it is bad to be discussing people in the manner that we are doing. I am totally against it. Unfortunately, a lot of people, you like this. And some of these people, they do this so that they can get numbers. And a lot of people like it. When you wake up and you are discussing, I don't know, I mean, for lack of whatever, just to say, I hope I don't, you are just discussing, you are discussing your maps, you are discussing Mwizukanji. I mean, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why do we relish, talking bad about others? I am totally against that. I am totally against that. On a personal level, not our politics. Our politics is a different issue. Personal issues. Hey, this one. Hey, he's going out with that one. Hey, he slept with this one. What is your business? What is your business? If I'm hammering 10 women, what is your business? What is your business if I'm hammering 10 women? If I've got women all over this world, what is your business? If you want me to do you as well, just invite me. I'll do you also. Don't come on social media. Don't draw people's attention on social media. If you like your maps and you want your maps to do you, send him a message. Your maps, I would like you also to do me. If you like, I don't know, I mean, whichever, whatever, tell them. Don't draw social media. Don't draw attention by social media. Na muchiramo. And some of you, you are busy boasting about your wifey. You are busy boasting about your husband. Hey, gymnastics. Hey, whatever. Hello? If you really enjoy it in your bedroom. Don't come here and tell us. Don't come here and tell us who tells you that you are attractive. If you see yourself, if you think you are attractive, that is your business. Not all of us who see you as attractive. If you think your wife is attractive, keep it there, that your wife is attractive. Keep it there. Don't bring it to say, my wife is attractive. She's whatever. That is, leave it there. Leave it there. If your husband is attractive, leave it there. Who told you that every woman will like your wife? Even my wife, she's beautiful. But I can't come out here and start saying, no. Other people may not see my wife to be beautiful. So to you, your wife might be beautiful, but to others, she may not be beautiful. She may not be attractive. Hey, my husband. Yes, to you, your husband is handsome. But to others, no. So not everyone wants your spouse. Not everyone wants your spouse. And why are you comparing it with others? There are a lot of people who are broken. You are broken and you want to bring it on social media. You want others also to feel bad. You pretend like everything is okay. No. When you are talking, we can see that there is a problem. Even me, I've got my own problems. I can tell you that. I've got my own problems. But by the fact that I've got my own problems, I don't have to start bringing, to be talking bad so that others, they also feel bad. Those people who discuss others, it is because they have got their own problems and they want to hide their problems, or they want to make also others feel bad. People who are happy, I can assure you this, people who are happy, people who are successful, rarely talk about others, rarely brings people down. People who are successful, they rarely bring people down. They rarely talk about other people to make them feel bad. They don't. Those people, is talking too much bad things about others. Believe you me, that person is not happy. That person is not happy. Especially some of these old people. You are old, but you are busy discussing Awaiche. You are an old person. You are an old woman. You are an old man. And you are busy discussing Awaiche. Why do we like discussing these young people? Let them enjoy their life. Let him enjoy his life. Let them enjoy. Let them enjoy. Why do you have to start talking about them? And you are busy discussing Awaiche. And anyway, thinking in Galanda, but I don't want to upset people. I don't want to upset people. Basically, I'm talking about Chela Tukuta. All I'm saying is that Chela Tukuta has been a soldier for UPND, except that some of the things that he does, I don't like it. I don't approve. I don't approve insolence. I don't approve profanity. I don't approve, demeaning people, bullying people, strolling people. I don't agree with that. Of course, I'm emphasizing that when it comes to politics, it's another issue. Now, Chela Tukuta has been on social media engaging a lot of people. There have been so much talk, blah, 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 blah. He has been fighting people on social media. And frankly speaking, that is not the conduct that you expect of somebody who is in the diplomatic circles. Chela Tukuta was first of all appointed at State House. And clearly, a number of people complained that his character was not befitting the presidency. His character was not befitting the presidency. The way he was conducting himself was not befitting the presidency. I want to agree with President Hakainde Hichilema when they removed him from State House and sent him to Brazil. But when they sent him to Brazil, he became part of the diplomatic staff. And in the diplomatic arena, there is an etiquette. Even myself, if I'm appointed into the diplomatic circles, my behavior has to change. There is no way I'm going to be coming on social media and talking the way I'm talking. No, unfortunately, that is just the etiquette of diplomacy. You cannot conduct yourself in the same way. Even the way you talk. Panonga ndela ndapunda. Ndapunda. What issue? Ndanieva. If I am in the diplomatic arena, I must change. I must speak with that decorum of a diplomat. The way I come out, the things I talk, the words I use, they must be different. That is just what it is. Even the day that I will become president, you won't see me coming talking like this. I want to talk to you about, me president. What kind of a president is this one? You must compose yourself. You must have a temperament befitting a diplomat. You must have a temperament befitting a government worker. A government worker cannot be conducting himself anyhow. You cannot. A civil servant, you cannot. You cannot come on TikTok. Twerking. You are a civil servant. It is not acceptable. You are a civil servant. Why is a TikTok? No, you can't. There is a way that you have to, carry yourself. So Chela Tukuta was not presenting that character of a diplomat. And worse off, he was too personal with a number of people. That was not right. That was not right. And even in this instance, the government has decided to recall him. Now, I have already seen some people are saying, no, this government has been pressured by what Sia one said. No. Let me take this opportunity to correct that. The government has not recalled Chela Tukuta as a result of CR1 making a comment. No. I mean, I don't know why we are so naive. When was Chela Tukuta? When did Chela Tukuta come into Zambia? Those of you who can think critically could already see that Chela Tukuta was already in the process of going out from the moment that he came in. Chela Tukuta knew it was before he even left Brazil, the decision was made. I can assure you of this one. Before Chela Tukuta even left Brazil, that time when you heard there was a rumor which came out to say Chela Tukuta has been recalled. That is when the decision was made. Of course, Chela Tukuta came in. He didn't deny it, by the way. He just came and sang, try again to fool you. But at that time, the decision was already made. At that time, when you heard that rumor, the decision was already made. Chela Tukuta was already coming back. Of course, they had to bring him here first. The government had to handle the situation well. If Chela Tukuta was told whilst he was in Brazil to say, hey, you have been fired, there would have been some of those problems which we have had with other diplomats. Remember that some diplomats have been recalled. They have been told that you have been fired. And yet, they refuse to come back. There are situations, of course, some situations we can understand where somebody is sick and whatever. But we have had the situations where diplomats have been recalled and they refuse to come back. They hang around the country and wherever they are, and they start looking for whatever. And so this time around, the government had to be technical. They had to be cautious of this. They made sure Chela Tukuta is here, and the decision was made whilst he was here. But he didn't come on his own. No, he was called to come here, but that news was not brought out. But even Chela Tukuta knew that this is what is going to happen. Because the moment Chela Tukuta landed, if you could see, he already got engaged in business. Because he knew he was not going back to Brazil. He got engaged in business. So the announcement only came now when everything has been resolved. Chela Tukuta is already here and whatever. That's how they had to make that decision. I am telling this from a very informed position. To just put you in the right in the know of what really was in the background. The decision was made the time that you heard the rumor came out that Chela Tukuta has been recalled. That is the time when the decision was made. But everything had to be done in such a way that by the time they are making that announcement, Chela Tukuta is already in the country, so that we don't have a situation where somebody starts moving around and whatever, failing to come back. It is an embarrassment to a government. So that is about Chela Tukuta. As far as the decision from government is concerned, that is a good decision. I agree with it because you need to carry a certain decorum. If you are in the arena of diplomacy, you need to carry yourself better. And I think it should also be a lesson to other staff in our mission, those who are in the diplomatic corps. It doesn't matter which position you are holding. As long as you are part of the mission, you are supposed to conduct yourself in a manner befitting a diplomat. Otherwise, you don't deserve to be there. And for this one, we need to commend the government for making this decision. However, this is not the end for Chela Tukuta. Just like he himself said, it's not the end. Don't celebrate, because I've seen some of you are celebrating, hey, Chela Tukuta has been fired. No. I don't think Chela Tukuta will suffer. As it is already, we are talking, Chela Tukuta right now is shooting, is in South Africa. He's got a business that he was doing even before he joined politics. So he's quite an established, a well-talented young man. I don't think he will suffer by the fact that he has been recalled. So I don't think we should be celebrating that he's going to suffer. No, this is a guy who is talented. This is a guy that has a business. So I think he'll just get back to his old business, to his old talent, which he has already done. So he's definitely different from some of you who are on social media celebrating that he's going to suffer. I think he's okay. Then the second point is that Chela Tukuta, now that he's even out, expect more of those talks, defending UPND. Because I strongly believe he will continue defending UPND. The only thing I can ask of him is that as much as you are doing this propaganda for UPND, please respect other people. Please don't go too personal, especially when you talk about, women, and even these celebrities. Please encourage them. Don't discourage them. Hey, you are an international whatever. You are not international. You are performing in a room. I don't think that is good. I don't think that is patriotic. So, Chela Tukutamwacho, please, let us support, let us build instead of destroying. Let us not pull people down. Let us encourage them. Me, I'm happy that, here you are raising our flag. Wherever you are in South Africa, where you go to London, wherever. I mean, that is good. Let us encourage each other. That is patriotism. Don't pull other people down. No, perform. No, that is not right. That is not right. So that is about Chela Tukuta from my point of view. Let me go to the other issue. ECL, he says, I have no grudge against anyone, whatever. Frankly speaking, I don't think there is much that I can comment on President Edgar Lungu's comment. I think I will not dwell so much on that because I'll be judging him. I don't want to judge him from a personal point of view. Remember, this is not politics, and this is where you should be able to differentiate. There are certain things which are personal. Those things which are personal, you leave them. But those things which are political, then we can discuss that. That comment to say I have no grudge against anyone and whatever. It is not politics. So therefore, I will not dwell on it. Because I don't want to judge him. I mean, I don't see his heart. Except that I must tell you now, away from that, I must tell you a little bit of my experience since I dropped the Alebo de Rapport agenda. There have been attempts to make sure that somewhere, somehow, I suffer. There have been attempts, I don't know, I won't say by who, but let me just say from the Edgar Lungu camp. I'm telling you, if Edgar Lungu was in power, I would have suffered by now. I would have suffered. Because in spite of them not being in power, there have been attempts here and there to try and fix me. And this is pettiness. And this is where I hate you. I'm telling you, I'm not using that word without thinking about it. This is where I hate you as the PF. Because you can be very bad people. In as much as Valungu is saying, I have no grudge against anyone. But the conduct of the PF and those around President Edgar Lungu, I will not say, and President Edgar Lungu himself, because I've not heard him. But still, when things are happening and you are the guy on top, I don't know how you can absorb yourself from it. I am very upset, actually. I'm very upset. What, lungu. You should know that I'm very upset with your lungu. I'm very upset. And why I'm upset with Balungu? Because when they were in power, they used to arrest me for telling them the truth. For telling them what could have helped them. They used to arrest me and treat me like a criminal. Inshallah, and it hurts me. It hurts me. And now you are out of power. Even now, you still want to do something. You still want to inflict pain on me. You are very bad people. And for that one, for behaving the way you are behaving, as I'm telling you, what, uneka kulanda padi walungu. I'm telling you, for that one, I will continue talking about Valungu, and I will do everything to make sure that Valungu does not come back. I want you to know this. For your bad-heartedness, you have got very bad hearts. The way you treated me when you were in power, and the way you are treating me now, the way you are treating me, you know, you are going around. First of all, somebody issued a decree that all those MPs who have signed as sureties for Chilufya Tayali should withdraw. There was that decree. Somebody came out and said, those of you who are sureties of Chilufya Tayali, you are PF MPs, go and withdraw. What does that mean? You want me to suffer. You want me to suffer. Next, the lawyers, all the lawyers that were connected to PF, they have withdrawn. They don't need to write a letter to tell me to say, no, we have withdrawn. No, they don't need to write a letter. You can clearly see that they have withdrawn. They had days for my court dates. They just never appear. I understand. And I'm not faltering any of those lawyers. I'm not faltering them. All I have are gratitudes for all the lawyers that have represented me. I am very grateful. I am very, very grateful, because UPND also has not treated me any better. UPND has not treated me any better. I want to say this, and don't think that I'm a fool. I'm not a fool, and don't think that I'm not alive to this. I am very much alive to this, and I'm not happy, because even today, even cases where I have reconciled with those that have taken me to court, there are people who are pushing the agenda, still wanting to continue with those cases. You are very bad. You are very bad. You are very bad. And these are some of the things when you say, no, Daddy is not loyal. Daddy, whatever flip-flops. It is also the way you treat me. The way you treat me. Because I'm also human. I mean, how foolish can I be? I'm sitting there and you are hitting me. You are hitting me and you just want me to take it. You just want me to take it. I am very upset with some of these cases where I have reconciled with other people and you want to be funny. One of these prosecutors was even coming and saying, no, we are going to cite him we are going to revoke his bail because he interfered with a witness, and he posted on social media. You know, by UPND and some of you people, this bad treatment that you do to people, these are things that make you go out of power. PF was behaving the same way that you are doing by UPND. PF was behaving the same way. Where are they today? Where are they? Be good to people. Leadership comes for you to rule people, to look after people, not to treat people bad. Any leader that comes in to treat people bad will not last, because we are children of God. Leadership comes from God. God gives you the leadership for you to look after people. But if you're not looking after people properly, God is not happy. I'm a very straightforward person, a very credible person, very credible. I'm not even lured by the monies and whatever. No, that's not what lure me. For me, it is actually the integrity, the principle. If we agree, whether in good or bad, we agree, we follow that. We follow that. We adhere to that. Not today you say this, but meanwhile you are doing something else. That is what freaks me out. It freaks me out. Why are you pushing cases where clearly the people who are supposed to be victims, they are saying, no, I'm not interested in this case. Why are you pushing those cases? Why are you pushing those cases? It's not only one, because I know in your mind you are thinking of one case, but it's not only one case. It's not only one case. There are other cases where clearly the people that are supposed to be complainants, People are supposed to have been injured. They are saying, no, I'm not interested in this. But there are people in the background pushing. Why are you pushing? Why are you pushing? I have surrendered. I've lifted my hands up. I have surrendered. I've lifted my hands up. I'm saying, I'm no longer fighting with UPND. I'm no longer fighting with you, with government. Not because I'm scared of going to jail, but I believe we can work out something. We can do better if we are in talking terms. If we are able to agree on certain things, we can do better. I want to help people. That's what I want. I want to help people. You know, like somebody was just calling over the issue of Leti Mkandawiri. I want to be able to go and engage people over this matter. I don't want a situation where, you know, I want to go and talk on behalf of the family of Mkandawiri. The moment I reach that office, they chase me. No, we can't talk to you. I don't want that. I want a situation where I go to a ministry. They say, oh, welcome, sit here. Hey, how can we help you? What is the issue? I bring out the issue. That is what I want. So when you hear me that I've surrendered, I am not fighting you. It is not fear of going to prison. It is not that. It is because I've realized that if I can be in talking terms with those who are in government, I can achieve much more. I can advocate for people better. When I'm able to have access to those in government, I hope those who have reason can see it. If you are at loggerheads, if there is animosity between yourself and the government, you cannot help anyone. You can't. Some of you think, no, you are a hero when you are talking big things. You are insulting those in government. You think that you are going to achieve anything. You are not going to achieve anything. Because even if I come here on social media, I talk, I insult this one, I insult this one, I insult this one. You think those people will listen to me? You think those people, they will act on what I'm talking about? They will not. They will not. You need to be mature to understand that. You will help a lot of people if you are in good boots, if you are in good terms with those in government. If I'm able to go to the office of Jack Mwimbu, I'll be able to advocate for people who may be Muma sales, people who may have been treated bad by the police. Because Jack Mwimbu will be able to say, oh, Tayali, you have come in. Hey, what is your issue? And I'll be able to explain, to say, look, I've got these boys, they are in this cell, they have been there for 5 days or 2 weeks. Jack Mwimbu will hear me. But if I'm insulting Jack Mwimbu, you think I will be able to go and see Jack Mwimbu in his office? And if I'm insulting Jack Mwimbu, and there are people who are in my cells for 2 weeks, I come here on social media and I start shouting, hey, those people are in my cells. Hey, what? You think that Jack Mwimbu will pay attention? So that is a different approach that I've taken. That is a different approach that I've taken. It is not fear of going to prison. It is looking at what can work better for me. So, basically, what I'm saying is that by UPND, I think you need to, I'm just saying by UPND, it's not everyone, but there are people that they know that where it is not necessary for us to fight, let us not fight. Where it is not necessary, let us not fight. Why do you want me to continue fighting? I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. So if my cases, I don't want them. These cases, my cases are political. That is a fact. My cases are political. They are political. They are political. So why should we continue? You arrested me, you threw me in my cells because of politics. Now I'm saying, I don't want to fight you. Why are you still holding on? Trying to push me and whatever. It is just not right. It is not right. Anyway, I've said so many things. I was basically talking about this person who is saying, I have no grudge. And I'm saying, Balungu, that's fine. He has no grudges. But some of these things that they are doing, even to me, where, you incite Navankongole, just that I can't mention, people that I owe money and whatever, they have gone hey, you know, go for him. People that really I never thought I'm really owing. All of a sudden, they have come. They are putting bills on me. And they are busy pestering me. And I can see, I know where it is coming from. You are trying to fix me, and yet tamuri mu power. What more if you were to get into power? Anyway, that is my situation. On that. On the high prices, somebody is asking me, what do you say about these high prices? Of course, the high prices are a big issue. We cannot pretend about it. But for me, whether you agree with me or not, the fact is that whilst we have challenges from our government, the UPND, they have got their own mistakes on this issue of high commodities. But over and above that, and I repeat that, over and above that, these commodity prices are not unique to Zambia. This is a global economic meltdown. As a result of what is happening in different parts of this world. The issue of, you may not agree with me, but it is a fact that the China-America Cold War is affecting us. You may not agree with me, but it is a fact that Ukraine-Russia war is affecting us. You may not agree with me, but it is a fact that the Middle East war, Palestine and Israel fighting right now, is affecting us. These fuel price that you talk about, Hakainde promised this, Hakainde promised this. I don't understand why Hakainde cannot boldly face this and tell you Zambians to say, at the moment it is not possible for me to sell fuel at 10 kwacha. Why is it not possible? It is not possible because even at the international market, fuel is not selling at 10 kwacha. You can convert that into dollars. It's not. And then put about add fuel and so on, add transport and other logistics. It is impossible. It is impossible. Unless HH is saying that Alef Nyemta Mtumba Mwakwe Ale Vikapo. So I wish the government is also not helping the situation. Because instead of really telling the people the real truth, you have got more information as government. You can bring this information to the Zambian people for them to appreciate, but you are failing to bring it out. I don't understand why you are failing as a government. You were appointed as Minister of Information. This is what you're supposed to be doing. Minister of Information is not to be responding to petty propaganda from the opposition. That is not the job. The Minister of Information is to collect information and bring it to the public. Let the people know. That is the job of the Ministry of Information. That is why you have even the public media. Public media is supposed to bring out issues that are happening, not just what is happening, not just the statements of Hakainde Hichilema. Bring statements, bring what is happening in other countries. Let people know. Show people on your ZNBC that in Ghana, people are protesting because of commodity prices. Show people that in South Africa, things are expensive. Show people. Let people see. Let people see the global perspective. Other than them just listening to, opposition political parties talking about high prices, wunga, what. I mean, let people appreciate what happens. How does a bag of mini meal land in ShopRite? How does it land? Because some people are just saying, no, we are growing maize, so how come it is expensive? They don't know that in between fuel is involved. They don't know that in between labor is involved. They don't know that in between there are other costs. That even bag, plastic, it costs money. It costs money, and some of these items are not coming from Zambia. They are coming from elsewhere. Why can't you bring out this information to people so that people can appreciate? Go above the petty politics. If you are going to be, answering or addressing issues from the petty point of view, no, Edgar Lungu implicated. Honestly, how would you bring Edgar Lungu on the prices of commodities? How would you bring him? Even if we are saying, no, we don't want him to come back. Honestly, how do you bring Edgar Lungu? Headline. I'm telling you, that editor-in-chief would have been fired. If I were in charge, that editor would have been fired. I'm telling you, he would have been fired. That one. Why bring Edgar Lungu in there? Why bring Edgar Lungu? Who is Edgar Lungu to influence the prices of commodities? Isn't this the same thing that you were complaining to say when PF was in power? Everything it is HH, everything it is HH. You are doing the same thing. You are doing the same petty politics. And you think you are any better. I'm telling you, Ministry of Information, Tabokawan, you are a PS. Now you can't talk. You have to find some people to talk. Now you can't talk, Tabokawan. You used to talk and you were promoted. Now that you are promoted, you need now to find people that can talk. People that can relay proper information, not propaganda. The truth. Tell the people the truth. If you are you will not succeed to run this government on petty propaganda. You will not succeed. Tell the people the truth. Come and tell people to say, sorry, I made these promises, but the circumstances and factors at that moment and today they are different. I'm not going to give you fertilizer 250. It is not possible. Because of this. Let the people know. Face the people with hard facts and tell them. Not this cheap propaganda that you are using. Hey, PF left a mountain of what? Debt. Now whatever. No, that is not true. You are not paying debt. Since you came into power, you haven't serviced any debt. So which debt are you paying? Which debt are you paying? Tell people the truth. The truth will set you free. You will run this government better. People will understand you if you tell them the truth. But if you keep lying, you will keep on churches with opposition. And at the end of the day, you look like you are doing nothing. But when you are telling people the truth, they will appreciate you. Tell the people the truth. They will appreciate you better than the lies that you are bringing. That is what I'm saying about these high prices and, of course, the leadership of today. I think I have tackled these ones. Let me take some more calls. You can call me on any issue and I'll discuss it. I have basically answered everything that you brought out. You can call me on 0763 302207. So you can call me on WhatsApp only. Don't call me direct. Please call me on WhatsApp. And you can ask anything and I will respond the way I've done to these other questions that were brought forward. 0763 302207. You can call me on WhatsApp only and bring your issue. What is your issue? And we'll discuss it. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Oh, Lord. Hello? Yes. Hello? There I'm going.
Nomba na chikafwa ya ndande ko pali yo mwakisana nda paya ba echechi konzeni paya fuel no bunga fuel wa echechi abene beka mukupenda kwa wele balependa balependa duteko bwe walipo because pali ama domain pakati fuel efo ya kulire and we understand that one middleman by the way, so that's why she was sure for your duty. Second, concerning you, Ubunga Mugure Shafi, each I said and Ubunga was a wood. One, Valunda Malite. Two, Ubunga would ever make Muma storage would ever soon get it. What is that stuff road? Amataba, Marish Tisha. So Ubunga take away the hour. So if you want that, Pari, you were on much on that shan. Pari, you were now Queen of Side, which not under what Chilufya and Mugui on Nora. Okay,
okay, Mune. Stay on the line, to land to Kabusha, Nimumashu. But if you will. Whatever baka inde chile mabe ne balandira tikwali ba middlemen teifa fine atingana isa nkabafunya po wa middlemen ero shana shaniko bale coaching anoko bati oko bashita fuel ni 8 kwacha then ngatwasa bika po transport na fimbi 2 kwacha shanjan ifilo kusaba nangu ati so tufilo kushicha pali 10 kwacha nangu 12 kwacha wamona no mbalelo baka inde chile mabalela ndefyo che no mbalelo bushe kulioko tushita fuel bushe fuel ili pali 8 kwacha yali nina
umwana tayari panono umutengo yali kwera andi ninchiba mwala isa mwala ndati ingondo yawe yakuyukireni na shani but iyo bambira kuteka ba HH ni ingondo yawe yakuyukireni tayiramba
exactly
teata dile so vena iyo bamba fe kuteka ikwera fie kadeke kalya kashani avata kala kantu kalya kadeke kalya abantu kalya efo ya bede.
Okay, number 1. It is true. Ine baaka inde ichile mapa. Teko atindera ndako baaka inde ichile mapa. Mungu ongebu wino sana. Echo ndera ndapa ine kutungurure chalo kwa bati tukonke fishinka, not if yabufi. Mamon.
Sana.
If tukonke fya chini. Baaka inde ichile manga bale wepo bufi. Ifo tatwika ndefe mungu kwa bati yo, fiatina kwa batu bepe nefo turefua. But now tufate tufichitike. Nishu kwa to wafya nina. Wamona. Chimona kwa bati iwe na ine fituri wamona. Na kwa bati yo, ine, mna ushomwa chwanji, nga waisa isafenke sa kupela 4 pini. But now ushomwa kwa bati ishimomba. Wamona. Now ushomwa kwa bati ishimomba. Na 4 pini yo, 13 jimoni. Sorry, I think man. Na 4 pini 13 jimoni. Ushe iwe kwena. Wala fikongela vina tiyo watai mwalinje watu mkampela 4 pini. Nyingi sapanga na pamieni. Nish na wana watashani wakwato wafya wamona because ngachako bati now ishwana kujati batayari tetiba imone 4 pini na kuchula ndechula ero waima wafumana kumushi waisasa na panga ndawa bagari mwalinda ila tingeza mpela 4 nani kani mkesa mpela 4 pini let me tell of this one iwe. What's your problem now? You want to ndego mfeile mbilaini yawe na iwe ala kwa tinelo watampo kutuma what's your problem? So now we should not be so baaka inde ichile ma whatever you was saying bale fo ko bati bengile mushani mu state house but apa na tuishwa ko bati nangu shani fiyofo wale ndatafa kafichitike tafia kachitike so ifota tulande shani ni stray shupafi so the best is we must move forward and the first area the reality kwa watawe ifi tafia kavichitike.
Okay, then nomba aka last I think then we pele ko chance ko gudu bandi I think nomba aka last mingalanda ko ni pale wa Edgar Lungu. I think by Edgar Lungu apa iseni tubashemo pa non Seni tureke topic hili onsati edikarungu, topic ati edikarungu. Nangu umwine abantu na muchita surround balalanda. Ayo utule fucking tire. Ala ineta watu asu. Nangu imwe information muna but since I went at Basuka, I send you to watch the watch like to Abalabako. But point in the foreground. Point in what's like, for example, we understand this name and do some weight and Wambiavantu Kwadi, Moya, Nashanya, Vamira, Nashan. But the our Parisa, they go to Muntos or Mupie Fungaima, Imwe. Ngamba kumisonsomba nichibayitika lumwisa muntu mawe iyo yena izintu ifunyepo batayali balya nangu balya rubana ngushani but pie bakuru ba mu PF as it is but tukaleba chako mumo umwine kanga
umfa mwachele kankwasuke nawo panga point yobe beba umwana shumfwa atukisha abafyashi umwana shumfwa atukisha abafyashi ababaletukana balensonsomba chirabushiko babuka tayali chirabushiko babuka tayali baletukisha balungu baleleterera balungu
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Mwaikala tubuyo mkala.
Wino.
President.
Sani munu.
Okay, nani? Wino ndetu kushida wombole wakadoba. Mkwaila nende fwa ndande kapari ya wa PF. Wa PF kuna kunu makulia. Ero mwale wa supporta. Wale ni supporta la nuwate hai. Nomba, ama problem zai muri party ya wote mumulele ngawe. Ero kwa wale ama pepo ula ushikuko. Bari ilo beka emweta mwaziko. So, bari ngile basoma fya mafya ya wali katikamo. Ilivya kwa iti wambo kula tuwa wankongole lombati yo. Ali kongora kwa mpia mkongeni. Betefi alalenga tipate iwe kuilo yawe. So, wawombele wa problem tuwa kupatia wabantu wawo. The branding temo mte kutuwala kulinwe. Thank you.
Natotera. Hello?
Yes, Mr. President, Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Shalom, President.
Bueno, sir.
Yes, sir. How are you, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Hello?
Yes.
Twachitwande kona ipo, by the first time yanju kutuminako.
No, chawa, matien London.
Ndeflo kuchita understand because most of the time bajindamfuatu endami kutikafye nomba kulingana nefyo muchitana lezi mufo muchitana last eno mufo mulanda then ngana nefintu flex kapali nefintu muchita yafumineko ndeke munama muchishinga tabule moneko kulingana na mweko tulisto kwa chiledingi mushikushikeza kwa myakashikeza kwa kuti masaba president chibesulo machisho kumule tushupire efifo mazambiani mwe bantu mwe bali kumurunga mwe ntungurushi why naranjire timisa tayari mulenji wa time PF yali mumaka takwa alipo ifya ishirele
Don't call me directly. Sorry, mwana tewende bye. Don't call me direct. We are calling on WhatsApp. On WhatsApp, not direct. Yeah. Na konganya nipo. Konganya nipo mkwai. Hello. Lekeni mipere nambe mumutumino yumumwewa atileko bukuba leko kutuma pali direct inambe lekeni mipere nambe inambe mweveni atileko kutuma direct uyu mweveni uyu mumutumine mwe bantu mumukalipire sana oyu konkanya nipo nomba sorry
so why ndio ilishanishe fima tayari wandi otherwise madina nipela ku first advice minister
awe before tatura kuri advice landeni first apa shiri buchishinka apa shiri buchishinka
okay so point andimdala ndayagolo ko bachiso time wa PF bali mumaka ndei bukisha ba UPND bali mine no kupunda kwa china covid ne bale ibe peshafi mwe bukisha bata
sana
na covid bale ibe peshafi tapali actually ndei bukisha kwa no kwamba kulakana covid ya bufita kuri covid
sana fi
mbona kama inechile nsakika babushikubwa lero okay ni shichalo chesu tulera kuchena kuisa so mini kuiba PF fyale stika fyali wino mwamona because aba UPND bali mumaka just because enya ishira ibapo nomba na abafirwa ba PF na abafirwa bali repesha covid chabefi twali tunafimona kuma social media to
nomba munina hello
yeah. So point yanjo ngira ndya ko
umfa munina umfa munina tie tam tre konka intampro wino waeba chiro kwa covid ba UPND bali kene
hello
waeba chiro kwa covid ba UPND bali kene taifyo nomba ine bushena na ine na likene
na ufalero pantu
ilo ko pali covid bushena ine na likene
awe tamakene batari
emkwai but ba UPND bali fuliro taifyo ba UPND bali fuliro ko bati ulekana shani nomba lero opona bepa ni pesa nje bapona bepa
apona nandi yemkwai pantu nomba pani nyufa mulepundo kwati no imwe na mufulo kuti mulande fye muri buchishinka kwati mwebe abantu bompo kwati chirerenga nicha kwati nkondo kuisoko nkondo nomba waindera njire fatali because apanomba mweba kwati muleba pampa mwamano shishenda ni mulando kwati ngefine tuwe mona atya kwati mulepita mutuma problem toto kwati bamichita kwefi batata buchinga fo kwabanifine imwe mine ebe pale buchinga kwelo na wabe
ndume yandi inende fo kuipusha njeba oponde bepa achapa mulebepa ifishinka ni ifi imwe mulelande ifi ubuufi ifishinka ni ifi njebe ni ifishinka defo ngubo ifishinka fie
okay chingo chonde mulo chomwa bepa batari pantu tulenda na tulanda pali kwa papa mutemu bunga Baimole demwacho kwachi abantu abona bangire ngoro bafikire bapundo kwati basangire mu 50 byose abantu basangire pampa vest mwekana ngure sumina
chishinka
tabakweta mataba mulo muchalo cheso
twali kwete
emugwayi nombeka chitiko chinshi kwachi lero tusango kwachi special ndo chirengera kwachi tukweta mataba lero chinshi nibana libabya kuisa
okay
tambo tape information ili yose
mune ine inshaka napo ale umfa kaidi nomba umfa ine I've never refused that UPND made a mistake to sell maize. I've never refused. Bushe wali nguvu hapo nakana wait a minute ba UPND bali rufyenye ukwisula ama borders no kushisha mataba nomba mulinda kai nangu yoturelanda ni 2 years ago bushali amataba nangu ngatabashishe bushengepo yachirina lelo bushengepo yachiri
Mbamba wangu ushechile ndinga papali no ishtabanta kamendo kwachi amatalanga takungoko yali meza chinoshitana katuliko bwino hapa la ndenge chinga batali yani because na kwa madezi ya mako findo kumwalea ndapo imwe abapena pa mwikera hapo mwalea ndo kwachi we had ifindu kwachi fere kwa kuchita sustain ukufika limina mumwa ko wino kwachi wino wakizo na petra mbokulima nomba mumwe no chachichike
umfamune
icho ndiye ndishanya kufeniti
okay umfamune umfamune ichino chalo cheshibonzi so nena tulelanda pa fintu fya muchalo tufile tule kwata muchishinka no tukabati twapata fyati yo pantu ni Tayali yo pantu ni HH yo pantu ni Edgar Lungu ni shitatu wakawamie chalo apechi lipo
na tokela bataliani
apechi
bano tuna tokela iyo ine point mwalandeyo iyo ndefo kwa chimwebe na bayo so imona lisambiriro lieno bantu abantu bali bopaliro ishita efe bayimishe kwa maruru ino ishita mwamwe tubalenda tiyo opali wa midomani wangu wasana mkulanda kwabo namu wale usatoke balenda ka bana bendalama ngebe toba Tayali na ngumulesu minishifundilanda tabajirandire fyo
iyo wali filandire
ndipo kwa chimulomba ambeni ukulanga kuba chimwentu kushimwe balambo kuleza kuntashira abena bafuye bashiki pengu bafuye balapinga bali bepero obufi ukukano kulanda buchinga ubutunguru kele polimbisto anda twa bupokele mufufu utungu chishinga because they lied to us wongo salaka bali tubepero batari so ndipo you know what you are a good man and wani chiranga lipade afyangu tabe formita twakwata so imo buchinga bwenu bebe ndabena buchinga beshire abantu abali tubepero ofimista Tayali mwamona ka bantu abakano kubepo obufi nefile tozo ba twetera yo chitane menga tapai pone fili chitikapo no bantu fyo balelanda efi aliga chabantu bomfwe ngale rocho chana wamiro kwa chitombe kula umfufu balanda cho inkondo kuiraki inkondo kuicho kuchinshi
bantu nabo bali bepere so na ifatule bepafi
bali bepero
so na ifatule bepafi
abantu befo kusambirira ndipo kwa chibakeme aho batari no mbantswenga kalamba tuchiteso beze kwala beze bantu batipologize kuma Zambia kwa chinali beperi obufi to ali beperereke mutu webere kutora tuli wonse eshibe nawe nabakeza ponga nibo batari mukeza po na ibo bene mukeza landa buchinga mutwali mwachira mukula tubepo obufi from Zambia. This is very bad.
Na totela mwana you have made a point now umfu
na totela I'm very happy to talk to you, sir.
Thank you very much. You have made a very good point. Bali bepere bafuye bale ko bufi na umfu Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you know this number. This is the number that you call. Why are you calling on my direct line?
My family mistake. Sorry,
okay, please go ahead. Go ahead. I'm quiet.
Mimi kwa tako vya fintu vile ndio kwa kubia baba tayari.
Landeni mkwai.
Ichana mbano wayo PND mwe walandira. Bare kena bene wako formula ile bare bombya mkampeni. Bayo bombe because pamoka maka kuri ba PF bare kwete formula. Tutema ila formula. Baturange noti mu balandira tiyo fintu na shupa. Ya muri Edgar Lungu bintu vya shupile balekana tiyo vya corona vya mufita kwa ichitabwa nomba au kama wachirwe tani mambo kulandira ba PND fo kwa Zambia nziturechura kwikala kwa shana so palido kwa ngomba vya shara kuti mwalanda palido chera to amiromba mwiwalandira lekena bene bakayilandira.
I'm sure bale umfwa na totela mwana na totela I'm quiet. Why you PND? He said ni pano come and explain why you PND. People want you. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Tayali, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, it's me, Joseph, calling from Kitwe.
Okay, Joseph, please go ahead.
Yeah, Tayali, wandi mdara wandi kuranda fecha chini. Pora mbike no ponde mi mwena pari inoshita. I don't think I can even trust you.
Fish na rufia nyamune, landa. Fish na rufia
nyamune. Yes, let me speak.
I'm quiet. Speak.
Yes,
I'm listening.
The reason why I'm saying yes, the reason why I'm saying I can't trust you because you have stopped to do you know that people are suffering at life? Do you know that people are suffering?
Tell me, Kaidi, what I should be talking about.
Do you know that people can't even afford to buy meal? Yeah? And then you are there sitting there comfortably. Mure support abantu abarechusha abantu. In terms of commodity, if into na fidula economy tairevomba ama chitota kuri ama contract bari sakanso abantu tabariho abantu bareka musha, and then you are there sitting and you saying wependi bari fewe. Yeah?
Number.
Do you know that? Do you think we can trust you?
But my brother.
Wait. The other thing is, imwanga ni opposition prepare my checks and balances. Don't side with the government. You know what I know is that job yako opposition. It's not to praise the government. No. Ngamwala uchita praise wa government. Wala ba compressor and wala mbokula mwana kwa chibale chitefituma. Vintu vile chitika mwela mwana kwa chabantu batari bantu bali badao sana tabale mune vile chitika mchana. So sometimes when you sit down, mwalole shama mwana kwa wala bekiri, I was teach what stay afford. Kushabantu wa yekasha. This government ba yeche chumwela. Taba watano mtima abantu. I don't think wala mwana nefi abantu ba yechura. Makaya murenda mukeze kuno kopa becho mukeze just by mukeze mukwati murenda mukamona abantu how people are suffering here in Copper Bill. This government is a total failure, opposite of positive. It's a negative government. Kashoko tungababikira. So please Tayali. Ushavere to amishi kuna tatoyanda cho muri support about government. I know it mufo support abantu bapiye, but when pakati n'abantu. Don't side with this bad government. Thank you.
Thank you. I think I will take some more calls. Then I will respond to the sentiment of my brother here. I will respond to them. He's saying, we can't trust you now. You are siding with UPND. Mukosa is here. Mukosa, please, go ahead. Say something. Bueno.
Yeah, na ile kwa kama je pangani ya fuel na kani ya unga. You know what, sometimes nima zifunza uti is these people happy for bazi wawai wanawachosa wando wanaluza my elections. Because it's like siwaziwa. They cannot come back and start lying the way they lied in 2011 that Motikawina, we are going to give you more jobs, more money in your pocket, lower taxes, which never happened in their 10 years. Even in Kenya Unga, today they are saying is a Bennett National Kaunga wenzi per 120. They only did that trying to weak the Zambian people. Each and every Zambian in this country knows to say that muri PF tezogula unga kwambia pa 150 kufika pa 250.
But manje you and I ndio waboza iwe. Hiyo ni boza. Hiyo ni boza mwana. Come on na iwe. Una iwe kambako bwino hiyo. You know, even me I was in Zambia.
Even the video when my comrade Kashishimbagamwiri was complaining that Kukabwe Munga ni 240 iliko romanja.
You know, listen, my brother. This is what I'm refusing myself. You cannot beat propaganda with another propaganda. You can't.
This is not propaganda.
No. This is propaganda, my friend. Come on. We were all there in this country. When PF was going out, the minimum was at most was 130. But now, if you are going to start accusing PF, this is the problem with UPND. And I want to take this opportunity to say this. This is the problem with UPND. Is UPND have got real... listen, Mukosa. UPND
have got... need more time to explain this.
Yes, I've got real variables to point at why the minimum price is at where it is. It is not fiction. It is real. They can easily point at those. But instead, what you are doing, the mistake which is there, instead of pointing at the facts which are causing the the increment in commodity prices. You are talking about PF. This is the mistake that you are making.
No,
this is the mistake. Why are you blaming PF? 3 years down the line. 3 years down the line, you are talking about PF. The entire problem, Yanu. Talk about the facts. Don't talk about PF.
Allow me to put my point here.
Put your point. Put your point. But don't lie.
No, I'm not lying.
Okay, go ahead.
If PF says that Valari Ugurisa Ungapa 130, like you are mentioning, which is the truth, when they lost power, minimum was around 130. So it means if in 2021 minimum was at 130, how much was minimum at in 2019? Did you remember buying minimum less than 100 squash under PF? The answer is no. They only did that to indicate the voters, thinking that the Zambians do not think. Even the dollar that they are talking about today, it reached to 23. But 1 month before election, they worked hard to bring it down to 16 somewhere there. And the reason they gave us is that they had a lot of gold and other minerals in the Bank of Zambia.
Okay, Mukosa, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me take other calls. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. For and farmer issues, this government is a total mess and the like. Yeah, mostly I'm favorite than the sana. You are never to benefit in PF. It's either very quick to understand the farmer contracts. It's either they were benefiting through contracts or you are never to talk about business, mufole, or whatever labor. So there is nothing they are benefiting. No wonder they are complaining so much. Quite right to Vungana Udura, few Naidura, but there are reasons to that. No, just neutral people like some of us know for sure that there is a reason to opine mill is expensive or fuel is expensive. We have no control over fuel prices in Zambia. We don't produce fuel. And for mill, we all know that the other season, most people had gone for soybeans. So, and also the same fuel is also contributing to the high prices of meal. So some of us understand to say, okay, these are the reasons. But even those that know the reasons why some of these things are expensive, they deliberately just want to make things look so bad. Quite right, the UPND government made a lot of promises. But is it every promise that they have not fulfilled? No. They promised employment. People are getting employed. Nurses, teachers, or should I say health workers, teachers, in the defense and security wings, people are getting employment. So, I don't know why they are saying, no, they made fake promises, they did what? Yes, it's just the cost of living that they have not yet done anything about. But most of the things, they are doing well. The CDF is doing wonders, although others are saying, no, it's a hoax and the like. But then you go to other constituencies, it's happening, things are happening. In Eastern Province, I even know of a PF cadre, a lady who won a contract she's doing actually a maternity ward in a certain place in Eastern Province. I don't just want to mention names. So if they say nothing is happening and they like, that's a lie. That's a total lie. Some of us are able to see things that are happening. Quite right. The only thing actually that seems to be very difficult now is the cost of living.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. It's not everything. Certain things are working. That is what that caller is saying. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
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 Hello. Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yeah, thank you very much for according me this opportunity. I have other points that I want to talk about, but before I go to that, I want to concur with the previous caller who stated that minimum was somewhere at 200 and you refuted him. I've gone on Google and I've said about the price of meat and I've found the Patriotic Front PF, the page. So I'm trying to read here so that you get the point that he was actually true. So it says the government has stabilized the price of mealie meal to 186 quarter following the recent intervention. Minister of Information and Broadcasting Services, Doris Ria, said the cost of mealie meal is expected to get lower when the new crop hits the market in April and May. She toured the Mwemwe radio station in Ndola yesterday. Ms. Syria said the government is also aware of some milling companies that are still selling mealie meal at 180 and 200 quarter, and that measures were being put in place by the Ministry of Agriculture to address price distortion on the market. So this is a fact which is on the Patriotic Front page. So the previous caller was right in stating that mealie meal had to hit the threshold of 180 and 200 quarter. All right. So that has to be established that it was right. Now let me go back to my points, which I wanted to talk about. The first point I want to say is that this guy called the CR1 is a non-entity to any logical thinking Zambian. Those who give him any hearing and those who are influenced at his saying are just not logical in their thinking. Number two, what I want to talk about is how do you look at the issue of homosexuality? You yourself, Mr. Tayali, considering that you are a Christian. And how does God view it, considering that God had to punish homosexuality? If you read the Old Testament, in Sodom and Gomorrah, God punished the homosexuality. And still, consider God still considers homosexuality. So now, would you consider something God condemns you, Mr. Tayali, as good?
Thank you. Thank you. I will respond to that. Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
Bashikia, mlishani.
Bueno femkwa mulishana naimwe.
We know. This is Sarah calling from Seattle.
From Seattle?
Yes.
Naivo turambe kwe chisungu. Seattle?
But you, yeah. The president is busy.
That's too shabby life. We are from Seattle, you know. I'm Chilufya, you know. Tell my London.
Yeah, well, you've made my day.
I'm glad. That's how I married an Ethiopian, you know.
That beautiful woman, please look after her very well.
Yeah. Bafyongo. Bye. Like God.
Wow.
Please go ahead. Malale kansokolo letu amunyanda.
I've missed your program, but I know you're talking about good things, and I've just heard from some callers talking about mealie meal. I just want to say that to applaud the government of Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, our current president. Whatever he's doing, we thank God for everything. We continue like this. We continue fighting. We continue going forward. So he's trying to fix the economy because Thank you, Bashikia. Bye.
Thank you very much. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tayali, sorry. I think I have a problem with you.
Please, go ahead.
Okay. How I feel about you, I think sometimes I'm sick like what.
Okay.
Why? Because if even during my period, it was favoring you.
Just hold on a bit. There is this number. Please stop calling me direct. Call this number and tell this person not to call direct. Please, someone call this person, tell him to stop calling me direct. This number, please call it, tell him to stop calling me direct. Please go ahead now, sir.
Okay, Matari. So, during PF, if you are Mr. Favor and you are talking on behalf of Barungu, but now the problem that I have, like that lady was saying, I don't know.
This number is upsetting, man. I tell you, we will never develop. People fail to get simple instructions. Don't call me direct. Please call this person and tell him to.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes. So right now, I don't know.
No, okay, but my brother, before we go on, first of all, so that we can follow each other in the conversation and people can follow.
Yes.
You are saying when PF was in power, things were good for me, and I used to speak for UPND, for PF, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you remember that I was arrested a number of times during the time of PF? Do you remember that?
I do remember, yes.
So if I was just speaking for PF, how come I was arrested?
No, on that one, I'm not sure for the charges that you are being arrested for.
No, it was nothing. The charges were me speaking against government. It was defamation. It was all defamation. Defamation of the president, defamation of Bakanganja, defamation of the president. That is what I was arrested for. Speaking against some of those things which I thought were wrong. So, do you think you are being fair when you say, I used to speak for PF because things were moving well for me, when I was actually being arrested during the time of PF?
I think you being arrested, I think maybe it was just for formality.
Okay.
I think that's what I just...
Okay,
yeah,
okay, my brother. I know I encourage freedom of speech, but when you say it was just for formality and yet I was suffering, I don't think you are being fair with me. And on that score, because those things, me, I used to suffer. And you here, you are telling me it was just being for formality. No. That is nonsense. You can't come here and tell me it was just for formality. It was just for formality. Freedom of expression. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Barracks.
Oh, yes, Vajere. Kamban.
awe tiyamikira mani government pamene yachita kubweza konga na government yapendi pamene ichita but kuno ku mikango barracks ile tulikuwa dandaulo pang'ono kuliko problem ya plots kuno ku mikango area.
Okay.
Kuliko wachita demarcate land without the inform of the headman. Kule headman muzembera njolo wadi. Ni ba mwenya given.
Ba mwenya given.
Demarcate land. Yes, the councillor of Njolo.
Mwenya given. Councillor for Njolo. Njolwe ward. Aba councillor ndiye amene bachita demarcate land.
Yes, ndiye bachita demarcate land in Njolwe ward, yes, Muzembera village.
Oh, Muzembera village. Manje land ya amene bachita demarcate ni land ya bandani.
Wa chief Nkomesha. Muchongwe chief. Yes, Njolwe ward Edman Muzembera. Bachita demarcate land without Edman kuziwa vili vonse without the consent of the chief. And wafika chabe munga mumunda ya munchibamba kujua sema plots whereby without information of the headman. So wakansela wakusenzela pamoja na wainangu makadazi na munga na makimishoni wainangu walimu muri inkani mpapati wa headman inkani suwa iziva na chibija kani suwa iziva. So ipeze kakoba tibantoa juvila malandi kabu 40 by 40 maji muntu wazali machani kuno kunkala kwa kuno nukoli makuno.
Mulina phone number yawa mwenya given wa councillor.
Nilibe.
Munisakilileko phone number yawa given mwenya Njolwe ward councillor. I need the phone number of Mr. Councillor Mwenya given of Njolwe ward. I want the phone number. And then nanga number ya ba headman mulinayo ba munjembera
number ya headman ni mailo ngakupasa ni mailo ni number ya headman.
So munitumine number ya ba given so that nikawafunse, then na ba headman na wewe mukanitumine so that nikawafunse tikaone kuti iendera patinkani ayi mailo mukanitumine mukanistrate take sign.
Okay, nzakutumira nandi wakansela wamene wasemeza kupamozi na makadazi. There are some kadazi wamene wasemeza na wewe. Last time kunapoka bulako wa bishop wenangu wenzo kamba I think mwapo mwaita mbako ja crepo ja. Wanju kala free kukamba chamine chili pa ground because of some of kadazi wamene wali wakadazi wamene wasemeza na wewe. Kuti wakamba chili pa ground bayo because of makadazi kuti ngati wakamba wakondo wafutina makadazi wamene wasemeza na wewe. Wanachito wapasa na moto kamene waenderamo kuna Njolwe ward. So and so wali free kuti wakambe chili kumutima because of the same cadres.
Okay mwana, ziko mkwambili. Please you can tumine my numbers are my right.
Okay. Also.
Zikom.
Okay.
Hello.
Good evening, Mr. President.
Good evening.
Yes, I'm calling from Toronto.
From?
Shirundu border.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
My brother, you are doing a great job. At least some of us were able to our voice to be heard. And one thing that with the president, they are linked to this government. It has done well on the millennium. The route that have taken on the millennium is a good one through readiness. And how I wish they can do more. They can supply at least most over all the towns, not just through ShopRite. They can just find places where they can be supplying and make sure that they flood all the markets. Because what I can see is that if they flood the market, or at least they can do about 80% of supply of milling meal, which are going at the same price, 220. It will mean that even these private milling companies, they will have nowhere to sell the milling meal. So what will happen now? Because it will be up to us, consumers, to choose where to. If they flood the market, it will be up to us for consumers to choose where to buy the milling meal. Of course, people will be going for cheaper one. And now, what will happen to the private milling companies? They will reduce the price, which will benefit us, consumers, because of that competition.
Thank you, my
I
brother.
think so. Let the government look into that. Then I also repeat the same thing like I mentioned last time, that once they do that, even they should also consider, government should put a deaf ear on the fuel. Let them cushion. We need a subsidy there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. How are you, Mr. Tayali?
Fine, thank you.
Yes, I'm calling from South Africa. I am Mwanza.
Okay.
Yes, it's the first time that I am calling you.
Thank you.
Yes, I just want to maybe to contribute one or two things. You know, I liked the point that you raised with the certain man whom you were asking to say, in as much as we were promised to say, Wunga ukawera, fuel ukawera, we shut down the line. Are we still talking about the same price as it was? Yeah, of which I would confirm, I stay in South Africa, that's where I'm working from. And even here in South Africa, fuel price is high. Even people are complaining that economy na ivipa, na pivipe fintu. Commodities are expensive. It doesn't matter whether unaona folavino or lotava folavino, but when it comes to the expense of the fintu, anafikwela nishinafikwela. So people have been saying no, but government, even here in South Africa, people are complaining about their government. So we must realize that things have just gone up, and there is no way we are going to talk about the same story over and over. Kwamba vika 2020, 21, kukana inostatu chikanda vakavwesha. We just have to face reality and say, okay, this is how things are. But we are asking the government to go back to a little bit, but it cannot go back to the promise. So we just have to match with what is there, because everywhere, so let's just ask the government to say, please look into our pride. In as much as the internal vidura, try to be somewhere to Zambia. So that is my contribution to say, let people realize that Tayali pitaka lefya 2021 era tatwakabwererepo olotuletepo PF beso olotuletepo n'abanani. It will still be a different story. They will say UPND balionaola, UPND balionaola, banani balionaola, and they will not do anything. So let's just move forward and see what we can do and ask the government to think of us. That is my contribution, Mr. Tayali.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Please, those of you who are calling direct, I'm insisting that it is, don't call me direct. I'm going to be blocking now those that are calling me direct. Yes, thank you very much that you have called so that I can block you. I'm blocking this one so that I can block this one. I'm blocking. Yes. So that it doesn't call anymore. Allah, I've said don't call me direct and you're busy calling me. Is this direct? This is direct also. Block this one also. Hello? It's on WhatsApp. Don't call me or direct. I'm blocking now. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Mr. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, first of all, I just want to thank the UPND government for what it's doing. Ni fulani kambuko chali pale wakaende shema pamono. First of all, I must appreciate what even Guachita, and then I want to wakaende shema kadonga hapo mu government before. I think this is the first time. And so far, my never still vingu controlera. I think I can recommend him for being in the government for the first time and the I think it's something good. He's been in government for quite some time. But even to kupeleka mweven zilili vezo in the west. Before I go hapo unga tezogula po 40 kwasa. Saka unga 25 kg but mambo ifixa kuma 150. Cement tezogula pa 30 kwasa. Beveweka wanaireta $140 yeze pa 7 kwasa. Baediga rungu wanaireta almost 22 kwasa. And then HHF is never been in government, but machiti dwe bintu ya pasako sense. Chifua mukangala pa nchito vantu vanangena 30,000 teachers plus. Na yo figures vanangena. Na zintu zina uma CDF vantu watashi. So I think hii kuru mistaka indishirema is better than Edgar Rungu. And then kuri kampuni zatu yaba PF makambidu yabo gafipanga magati swana karepo mpawa udala. Magani maza vantu wakaibonga hapo mpawa and then vaisirira kuti wawine power. Pa PF let me tell you, who can trust you? Manga mwana Mzambia mwetiriri, ndana nga utrusteni. Vindu vemuna ononga ni vambiri, machita vindu voipa mka country, and then mkalusha ubwega. Just forget vani. Wapase mwan chance wazano UPND, basiyazeko na iva PF, ivaranko mwashiduri. Timu waitinga kambiri. Ziko mkwambiri mkana.
Zikomo, we give everyone an opportunity to express themselves. We give everyone an opportunity to express themselves. Now, there is somebody that spoke about to say, Tayali, you are saying that this government is okay. Do you know that people are suffering? You should come to the copper belt so that you can see how people are suffering. You cannot tell me about the suffering of the people. I am not one of those privileged people who do not mingle with the people from the lower class, if I could put it that way. I am very much alive to the realities of many people that are living in this country, and I have not said everything is okay. No, I haven't said that. I have not given UPND 100% mark that they are doing everything right. No. I have criticized UPND on a number of issues. But in my criticism, I should not exaggerate. I should not even talk about something that I know that this is beyond UPND. This is the issue. This is the issue. I don't understand that. The problem is, you want, when you are on one side, everything, you can't see anything positive. Everything you want to blame, everything you want to blame. Even when the sun shines, you want me to blame Haka in the Ichilema. Even when it doesn't rain, when it's supposed to be raining, you want me to blame Haka in the Ichilema. No, it doesn't happen like that. And unfortunately, the reality is the same when PF was in power. When I spoke good about the PF and the Edgar Lungu at that time, by UPND, mwalenjimina, na wakulishamo, walakusonkelele nganda, walikuchitira shana. You used to say that. This is not healthy for our country, my brothers and sisters. It's not healthy. It's not healthy. Let us not do politics from an emotional point of view. whereby because it is Hakainde Hichilema, everything is bad. Because you don't like Hakainde Hichilema, everything is bad. Because you don't like Edgar Lungu, everything is bad. No. Because it is Chilufya Tayali, then whatever he's saying is nonsense. No. Let us be realistic. So from my point of view, where UPND have gone wrong, I've clearly said it that this is wrong. In terms of commodity prices, what I'm basically saying that yes, there are mistakes. For example, one mistake that I've attributed to UPND is the fact that they opened borders when immediately they came into power. And when they did that, they caused pressure on the market and the mini-meal prices went up. But even that, you cannot continue talking about it. This is the third year. You keep talking about Wungo Washtishe mu 2021 to say, no. Circumstances have changed at that point, yes. But today, it is not because they have sold Wunga, no. Today is different. By the way, we have mili-meal in this country. It's not that we don't have mili-meal. We don't have maize. We have maize. We have maize. So those of you, no, 2021, today as we speak, we have maize in the country. What has changed are the prices or the cost of producing that maize. That is what has changed. So the issue of opening borders, yes, smuggling is still there, but mostly Uwunga at this point in time has gone high, not because of they sold the mili-meal, no. In 2021, yes, but to this year, 2023, it is not because they sold Uwunga into the neighboring countries. Today, Uwunga now, it is expensive because of the cost of producing that. And what is the cost of producing that? Because we want to no, we are growing maize. We are growing maize. Yes. The maize is growing from our soil. But what does it take to produce that maize? You need labor. You need fuel. Kwali wa tractors. Ama farmers, they use ama tractors pakulima. And the ama tractors yala bomfya fuel. Then kwali wa ntwanikane fertilizer. That fertilizer, until this year, that is when we have plants that are able to produce. That are able to produce the fertilizer. But all along, we have been buying fertilizer from other countries. And the major supplier of fertilizer in Zambia is Russia. That's where it comes from. Russia and Ukraine. That is where most of our fertilizer come from. And this is where there is war. This is why there is war. The fertilizer that we used to buy in PF is not the same in terms of price today. These people who have produced maize this year, they put in maize at a high cost of fertilizer. At a high cost of fertilizer. So what is causing the increase in fuel, in maize now, or mili-meal now? It is the cost that they put in to produce the maize that they are selling now. That is what is causing a high price. Now, is it because of Hakainde Hichilema? Is it because Hakainde Hichilema is in State House? No. What has HH got to do with the war in Ukraine? What has it got to do with? What has HH got to do with the increase in fuel? What has it got to do with it? Who is HH? With due respect to him, but who is HH when it comes to, the fuel pricing and on the international market? Do they consider HH when they're increasing fuel? They don't. So fuel has been going high from the time that we had that war in Russia and Ukraine. Fuel has been going high. It has continued going high recently. Is it Saudi Arabia was saying, we have stopped. We want to, we will keep our fuel. We will sell it at our own price. Now there is even this war which has come between Israel and Palestine. The pressure is even more. So we expect fuel to be going high. Are these things caused by Hakainde Hichilema? Would they be different if Edgar Lungu was in power? Would they be different if Chilufya was in power? Would they be different? No. And this is a reality. And when I tell you this at yo umshani na bwadi, yo musirila kwa kama, nikwisoku kavire. Bayu PND abo, bala ndonga mmaseozi, bayu PND abo, na mpano nde ilishanya. Nde ilishanya, every now and nde ilishanya. They are still not treating me well. UPND is still not treating me well. I'm telling you reality. Era imumwika lideve, yo, HHR ndirati yete, akashishafiwa opali 10 kwacha. Akashishafiwa opali 10 kwacha. Akaifumia kuisa. If you continue listening to the lies that Hakainde Hichilema told you, and you keep repeating it, nishichipo ni nani? Sorry munjelele konchile nituka. But uchepera mano ni nani? Who is not thinking properly? Now ishwanoko ishwati. Fiwa kubali runda. Iyo chechale landati fiwa nye 8 kwacha. So 8 kwacha nganavika ko 2 kwacha for transport na shana. Nke sashichapai 10 kwacha, at most 12 kwacha. That's what you used to say. But is fuel today in the Middle East and elsewhere, is it 8 kwacha? It is impossible. So nangumunga landa shani nangumunga nitashanja andine ndemieba. I'm just telling you these things. Ukwebati mwiluke, you open your eyes, face the reality as it is. So that if we have to start engaging this government, we engage them on the truth. And the solution, I've been saying it here. The solution I've been telling this government is that fuel is expensive. And it is costing, it is making the cost of living very high. So, what I've been asking this government, and what I would want you to join me in asking this government, is that we introduce targeted subsidy. Targeted subsidy. What do I mean by targeted subsidy? I'm not saying let's just bring subsidy for everything. No. We can target subsidies, for example, for farmers. We can target those farmers, those who are producing, those farmers that are producing. We can target them to say, these farmers that are producing whatever, we will sell them fuel cheaper. Okay? Or based on their registration and everything, we will waiver, some taxes. We remove certain taxes. We don't give them money since we don't have the money, but we remove taxes. We suspend taxes for the meantime, because we need to balance it up. For the meantime, things now should. So for the meantime, we suspend taxes on fuel, for example. Targeted. Those are realities. Not to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema said, I will sell it at 10 kwacha. It will never happen. So all the realistic ni nani? Who is more realistic between yourselves and myself? Yes, I was here and I've said it here. To say Hakainde Hichilema said he will sell me at 12 kwacha. But I have stopped singing that song because I know it will not happen. And therefore, I'm being practical by calling for measures that are real, that are realistic. It is realistic to say suspend tax on fuel, for example. It is realistic to talk about, can you increase, FISIP distribution? Can you make sure that more farmers have, FISIP? It is realistic than you to just keeping, nafirwa. Okay. Hakainde Hichilema fumepo. Mubike popo mulefwa. Are you telling me fuel will go down? Are you telling me just be realistic? Hakainde Hichilema tumufumie polero. Mailwaka fumepo. Are you telling me fuel will go down? Are you telling me minimi will go down? Are you telling me balungu? Let's imagine vambi mulenda abwere lepo. Balungu wese mu state house lepo. You think balungu kutiba wesha obunga? We think balungu kutiba wesha kuli 130 ubunga. Bank PF, when PF was whatever, it's true. But balungu wawele lelo. Are you telling me bakesa busho bunga panangu pa 200 kwacha? Tabakese busho bunga pa 200 kwacha. So, mweba shile tontonkanya buno, mweba filo kusekwa ni mwe mfilo kusekwa. It is you people who are playing a fool. I'm telling you, it's you who are playing a fool. You can call me whatever you want, but it is you And you know, once you don't admit the problem, you will keep on suffering. You will keep on suffering. Admit the problem and face it head on. That's what you need. These cheap politicians who are busy talking, hey, shan, they can do nothing. They can do nothing. And I can assure you, whatever, nothing. But I can assure you that balungu ngeba mu power lelo ndefa mumfu ikisheba imwebe neba alebwirira. If Balungu was in power today, Balungu, things would have been worse. Things would have been worse. Na echechi na eshako. I'm telling you. And why am I saying this? I am saying this because if you look at Balungu na HH na kwatako goodwill. HH na kwatako awalemu loreshako, awalemu afuako. He has got goodwill. And just that goodwill counts for a lot. Trust me. In other countries, the increment of commodity prices has been higher than we have it in Zambia. They have been higher. Hakainde Ichilema has got ka goodwill. That ka goodwill has played a lot. Balungu ngeba limupawa alangana lunya. Ndenyewe chinga. Ngana lunya because ngana fibipa. Ngana fibipa. This is a fact. So mwila iwe panoko iwe pati yo awelelepo. Tapali ni planish wakoite. Ni planish wenga kwata ba Edgar Lungu to come and change things. So be realistic at no, we can't trust you, we can't trust you. Even if you don't trust me, you will not go and buy milimi at 200 kwacha. You will not. You will not, fuel price will not go down. But if you join me in calling for this government to introduce targeted subsidies, we can move forward. We can benefit something. So continue calling me names and let's see if things will go down. But if you choose to join me, we call for subsidies. We may have something. That is my point. Then somebody said that don't side with government because you are in opposition. That is the nonsense that I have not accepted. Even by UPND used to say the same thing. When you're gonna support our PF, but no, you are an opposition. Don't side with the government. That is nonsense. Who tells you that I'm UPND? Who tells you that I'm PF? I'm not. I'm in opposition, but Economic and Equity Party president. Not UPND, not PF, no. Since when did I join PF? Since when did I join UPND? Why do you want me to? Hey, where do you stand? Today you are on this side, today you are this side. It's you who is not thinking properly, because if you think properly, you would realize that I am Economic and Equity Party. There is a reason why I've never joined UPND. There is a reason why I've not joined PF. There is a reason why I'm Economic and Equity Party president. Because I want to be independent. I want to speak my mind. When PF did wrong things, I condemned them. When UPND do wrong things, I condemned them. And that's why both of them, they have been on my throat. PF used to arrest me. UPND, they are arresting me. Because I tell them what I think. And yet you, at your home, say, anyway, that is your opinion. Reality is another. But I will not just side by opposition. Even when I side with them. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to side with an opposition that is lying. With an opposition that has got no future for this country. I'm not going to side with them. I'm not going to blame Hakainde Hichilema when I know Hakainde Hichilema is not the problem. When I know Hakainde Hichilema is trying to do something good. When he does something wrong, I will criticize him. That is for sure. That is for sure. I will criticize him. Even those of you who are saying, no, you are scared that you are going to jail, you are going to jail. No. It's not about fearing going to jail. It is about me trying to engage government on a better level. What do you think about CR1? CR1 is nothing and whatever. Let me tell you, my brother. Today, especially by UPND, you are against CR1. But you can attest with me, if you are realistic, CR1 helped you win an election. That is a fact. So today, if you are going to underrate CR1 because CR1 is speaking against you, you are shooting yourself in the foot. You are shooting yourself in the foot. CR1 is not a person that you should underrate. Not that I believe everything that CR1 says, but I want to tell you that look at how many people watch CR1. Look at how many people watch CR1. So in as much as you are saying, no, CR1 is nothing, CR1 is nothing, unfortunately, in his nothingness, in his lies, not everything that CR1 says is the truth, no. And he's lucky because CR1 speaks from outside. If CR1 was speaking from here, he would have been arrested, he would have been in jail. But because he speaks from outside, he can say anything. He can defame anyone, he can insult anyone. He's free. He's not like me. Some of you even say, you cannot compare yourself to CR1. We can never be at the same level with CR1. We can't. We can't. CR1, ngarefwa arasa skiramono na to spiritual. Avepa, achan, achan India. Uminaranda achan. Spiritual power. Spiritual power. What, Abikam. And a lot of people, they believe these things. They believe these things. So don't underrate CR1, especially those of you in government, by UPND. Don't underrate CR1. A lot of Zambians don't have a critical mind. A lot of Zambians listen with emotions. They don't listen with reason. They listen with emotions. If I don't think feel that idiot. Hey, you idiot. You are an idiot. What? How far we know? They feel good. They feel good. They will follow him. Look what will happen on Sunday. See how many people will be following CR1. So don't underrate CR1. Don't underrate CR1. By UPND, he helped you. But PF, they are also happy now. He's speaking for them. He's speaking for them. That is CR1. CR1 because we understand each other. Because I'm talking, hey, you are scared of CR1. You're scared of, forget it. I don't have to be scared of CR1. I don't have to be scared of CR1. If there is one person who we understand each other, it's CR1. And I respect him for that. We made an agreement, if you like, you can call it a covenant, at Twimpa Mo. From that day, we understand each other with CR1. And I commend him for that. I commend him for that. At least, not government. I sometimes even trust CR1 more than some of you people in government. At least he's a man who keeps to his word. So don't underrate CR1. There are a lot of people that follow him. And what do you think about homosexuality? Because God said, because in the Bible said whatever. If me, I'm a Christian, I want to say this. The Bible every day, my Bible is very near. Here is my breviary. They are very near. Here is my Bible. Here is my Bible. There. This is my Bible. They are very close to me. Very close. So I read the Bible. I'm a Christian. I go to church almost every day. But I never imagine that Christianity is the only true religion and these others are not true. I never agree to say only what is written in the Bible is what is the truth. No. There is a Quran. There is a whatever. Okay? So, and God, no one knows the mind of God. No one knows the mind of God. No one knows the mind of God. God has created people in many different ways. Many different ways. There are people that look like me, but there are people who look different. There are people who are physically different from me, created by God. There are people that you have seen here on social media. They don't have legs. There are people that you have seen. They don't have arms. You have seen them. They are there. Where did they come from? Isn't it God who created them? And yes, if you go in the Bible, I think the Bible will describe how a human being should be. But what about those who are not described in the Bible? What are you going to say about them? So physically, you have said, no, whatever. What do you say about that? But I want to tell you that there are also people who are different in terms of hormones, in terms of what you cannot see. You can't see the hormones, but they are different. Just like you have seen, there are women with beards. Just like you have seen, there are men with breasts. But there are others who have got big breasts. There are others who have got big bums, like Mamdara Wandibalava Pasimson. He's a man, but kunuma you can even see. But tension on kutensh. Ngawafwara jeans, tight jeans. You can think that mwanakash. There are people who are created like that. They are created just like that. There are a number of people that have given example. So these people, what are you going to say about them? They are created different. You have got, for you as a man, you know, a chipusha mwaume. I'm sure Ngai Rolesha, he has got the gadget between his legs. You have the gadget between your legs. Just like me, I have the gadgets between my legs. But there are people that look like a man, but the gadget is different. The gadget is different. They don't have the hose pipe. Instead, they have a cave there. That's what they have. They have a holy cave. That's what they have. And yet they look like a man. But down there, it's something different. And what are you going to say about those people? Are you going to claim that you understand the mind of God? God, we cannot comprehend God. And the more you try to claim that you know God, the more you become foolish. Because reality is before you. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, I recognize that there are people who are different. Who are different physically, who are different mentally, who are different hormonal. They are there. And I don't want to discriminate against them. I want to respect them. I want to understand them. I want to understand them the same way that I want you to understand me. Ngana mono mwana kashe beautiful woman namukumbwa. Because that's how my makeup is. I've got no right to go and say, I don't know. I don't know. And as somebody that is aspiring for leadership, even when I'll be in State House, it is not my business. It is not my business to know who is sleeping with who. It is not my business. It is not government's responsibility. It is not the business of government to know what people are doing in the bedroom. Hey, James na John, what are they doing? It is not government's business. And as a politician, I don't want to be part of that business. I don't want to be part of that business. Of course, the law is against homosexuality. So I'm not going to allow people to come out in public and start kissing each other and have sex in public. No, I'm not going to do that. It is not allowed to have sex, even a heterosexual. It is not allowed to do sex in public. Just that it is also not allowed, even those people who are not heterosexual, who are whatever. It is also not right. That is private. And if it is private, let it remain private. That is my position. If it is private, let it remain private. It is not for us to bring on social media and start discussing, hey, that one, hey, is Brian, that one is James. Hey, no. It is private. It is private. And I always challenge people who talk a lot. You are heterosexual. You are heterosexual. I mean, how many unnatural things that you do? Some of you suck. Some of you, even with a man, with a woman, you go behind. A woman, you go behind. In your heterosexual, whatever. Yami kola sexy. You turn umuntu wampirigula. You ambo kulia pambi. Sodom and Gomorrah. Yo, mwana, as far as I'm concerned, I want to respect all human beings in their diversity. And that is a policy of Economic and Equity Party. We respect all human beings. We respect all human rights. Regardless of who people are and their diversity, we respect. That is the position That is the position of Chilufya. That is the position of Economic and Equity Party. We will not give marriage certificates to gay people. No, we will not do that. We will not ask people to go and, do these things in public. No, we will not do that. We will respect all human rights. We will respect people's privacy, including the issue of religion. We also believe that religion should not be a business of government. Should not be a governmental business. So there shouldn't be this issue of Zambia a Christian nation, Zambia a Christian nation. Let people choose to be Christian, to be Muslim, whatever it is. Let them be. Let them be. That is our position as Economic and Equity Party. I think Twalanda sana for today. Let's end here for tonight. We will continue. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm not talking. We will talk on Sunday. Sunday, CR1 will be talking. I also want to listen to CR1. So I will also not talk on Sunday. I want to hear what CR1 will be saying. Then we can come and make comments on Monday. We will listen to what CR1 will be saying on Sunday. And then we'll come and make comments on Monday. Thank you very much for following. Thank you very much for calling in. I really appreciate your contribution. I really appreciate your support. Even those of you who don't agree with me, for me, it is no issue. Idion President, no one will be arrested because you have spoken against me. No one will be arrested because you have spoken against me. Because you have spoken against my government. No one. I encourage people to express themselves. So, thank you very much. May God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Thank you.